Okay, hello, hello, hello. Mba, it is I. And 'tis poor for music. We know him and we love him. I thought I was gonna say something, but I kind of forgot. But anyways, I did want to look at my analytics a little with you guys, because I did want to mention that when you guys make clips, obviously I can see them. I might have missed one at some point or another, but usually what I like to do is I like to make the clips you guys make into shorts. I do think I missed one. We can do that really quick. This one is old. Add a filter of some kind? I don't get it. How is... Like, if you could tell me what kind of messed up it is. And it's only sometimes that doesn't... No, that's just a demonstration of the audio peaking, apparently. Oh, this one... We don't even need it public at this point, do we? Is there a way to... No? Okay, well. That way I won't get confused again. This one I don't think I got. But I'm basically just demonstrating to you guys. Oh, hi, Shaki. Thanks for being first. Did I get this one? No. But I do like to, you know... Hey there, cutie. I like to upload the shorts you guys make to YouTube. Because, I mean, why not, right? No reason not to. So that's just letting you guys know. If you see something you like, it can be on YouTube. And I'm not certain, but I think I'm able to give it a pinned comment. Is pinned commenting a thing? Yeah, I can pin the comment on the video. So if you guys see your clip on my shorts feed or in the YouTube shorts, I can pin your comment just because it's yours, you know? So that's just a little thing I want to say. It is not that important, but what is a bit more important is godot. And also, I don't know if I said hey there, cutie, back to you already, but I love you, Chucky. Now, oh, I actually probably do want to leave this over here, in fact. Now, I haven't actually done anything since we left off last week. I think it was last week. Was it only last week? I don't know. Anyhow, I had so I hadn't finished anything last week, but here, let's look in the 2D. What I was trying to do, right? I was trying to make it this just regular no 2D or drop zone. Here, let's see. Was this the one? Yeah, this was the right scene. So now the first thing I want to do today, on the draggable object script, when it's selected, right? Then what I want to see is if I can get this scroll action, because I want people to be able to enlarge or shrink the different rooms to make them better fit the thing they're doing. So, do I already have the project settings, input map, rotate? Do we have? It doesn't look like we have a up or down. Here we will go add new action. Scroll in. I can rename it later with a bit of effort, but mouse wheel up can be scroll in. Then I can go scroll and out. And this one can be mouse wheel So then now, now we can go in here and we can say if input dot is action just pressed, and we can say scroll. Oh, whoop, there needs to be a string. Scroll in. Now we have to Google how we scale objects. Godot script. So this is how we'll scale a sprite through code. That's exactly what I want. Okay, it's just got a scale property. Awesome. So let's see if something simple like this will work. Does it work to just go scale plus equals 0. Well, scale.x because it's a vector. Yeah. Scale.x plus equals point. So now when I go back here, because this is, no. I do want it to be here, but I want to start it. Now when I go here and so nothing here, but then I click it. Yeah, so when I scroll in now, it lengthens it on the x-axis, which is what we wanted. That's what I told it to do. That is a good thing. That is exactly as easy as I hoped. Then we can say, and we can also scale it on the y-axis for symmetry. Don't need 2 spaces there, silly. I missed. Yeah. Is action just pressed? Scroll out. And we can copy these and then just make these minus. Alright. Alright, now I'm curious what happens. So this is the next thing, right? Because I want the distance to be a little farther away if it's small, you know? Or a little less if it's close. So where is the code that deals with moving? It would be a physics process. It must be here, yeah. Then this deals with moving it in and out. Okay, rest size over 2. So basically, what we have to decide is, well, not decide necessarily, but figure out, is a way to make it move farther away. I mean, we could theoretically just add a constant. Well, I mean, I say constant in calculus terms, and that's just an integer, basically. Any integer. We can add an integer, because in programming, constants are a different thing. They're supposed to be relatively, I mean, not really relatively. Constants are immutable variables, and they're not technically always immutable in the literal sense. They're usually immutable just by convention. You say a variable is a constant, and then you just don't change it. It's something programmers use to, you know, make code readable sometimes. For example, what I've done here with, where is it? Shortest distance. This is just a number, I think, or it's a vector. Either way, I've given it the name shortest distance so that we know what it's referring to when this code is used. Here, what I need to do is I need to declare a variable offset. Hang on. Rune offset equals 0, because it's going to be an integer. You don't This makes it just easy so it doesn't say, hey, it's undefined right now. So then we'll go here, plus rune offset, and also plus rune offset. So now, if my understanding of what goes on is proper, because I might have forgotten exactly how this code works in the week or so since we last saw it. But in the event that I didn't, I should be able to just go here, and I should be able to say rune offset plus equals 1. And over here, rune offset minus equals 1. Wait, hang on. It should be the other way around, actually. Because scrolling out makes it smaller. And when it's smaller, we want it to go farther away. So let's see. Okay, so it went to there. Then when I zoom in. Okay. Went to there. It went a little bit farther. Okay. So it just needs to be bigger than 1, essentially, is what I'm seeing. Let's just make it 5 for now. I'm pretty sure this deals in pixels. Either pixels or just a very small unit. No, I'm pretty sure it's pixels. Make it 5 pixels for every... So now, it hardly goes anywhere here. Goes a little farther there. I think I should find a way to make this a little bit faster, to be honest. If I shrink this, it should be going farther. Now, I think it is going farther, just like we want. Because see how it's basically staying in the same relative position, no matter what we scale it to? When you think about it, the center of the square is actually moving inwards. So it looks like that's mission accomplished. Now, after that kind of comes the hard part. Or at least the part I don't know how to do yet. Because you see, it isn't just that I want them to snap to these circles. You know, it's... I want them to snap to these circles, and I want these circles to be attached to these. Alright? Might also decide to make a user editable variable. Oh, you know what? I think I will make it so that later. It's not needed right now. But I'm thinking that we'll have it so that if you're rotating the rune, then scrolling in and out will do something else. And that will be changing the offset from the original rune that you're attaching it to. But first, what we've got to figure out how we can put the drop zone onto one of these draggables. So for that, I think we're going to want to look at the drop zone script. It sends a marker 2D, right? And it draws a circle. You don't actually technically need to draw the circle. Right? I'm pretty sure that is... In fact, I think none of these things are actually necessary. Except for the size. Only thing I think is needed is the size. Oh, and having an area 2D with a collision shape 2D. Alright. Oh, wait, no. Wait, we're looking at the wrong thing here. We need to be looking at this. This is literally just a point. Okay? And it being literally just a point, the only important point... The only important thing about this point is the fact that it is in the group zone. Alright? So if we can define zone as, if I can set, hang on. If I set so we see here maybe if we add zone here to the collision shape 2D possibly. Yeah, okay, that's what I want. So now when I go here and I add, let's see, this. I add this. What the heck happens? Oh. Non-existent function deselect in base collision shape 2D. Where is that happening? Gotcha. Okay. So, what's happening here is that my code in Draggable says I'm going to get all the nodes in the group zone. Then it says in each of those, for each of those nodes you found, or at least for the first one, you're going to get the position and you're going to select it. Select is not a function that exists in the Draggable script, and it's not a function that exists on any script attached to the collision shape 2D. So at least for now, while we're testing this in particular, we're going to comment these out and see if that fixes things. No. Invalid function distance 2 and base vector 2. Alright. Hang on. Now, I don't actually know what that means. Draggable line 52. Global dot position. Distance to rest point. Oh, here. It's because rest point isn't actually defined anymore. We can just add this one back in. Yes. So now if I go like this. No. It crashed immediately. Valid access to property or key size on base object collision shape 2D. Okay. That is fine. Well, we don't actually technically need the size. Or at least size in that sense. In the drop zone thing, size is a variable that we define ourselves. But it isn't going to work here anymore. Because, I mean, the rune itself doesn't have a variable called size. But it actually does have a variable called rune offset, which changes relative to its size. So what I'm going to try, which may or may not even work, is child dot rune offset. Wait, hang on. It does need to be a global variable in that case. Or an export variable, I think. Rune offset, yeah. Rune underscore offset. So we're going to at least experiment with that export, doing it. We'll see if this does what we want. Unidentified identifier. Oh, I see. We do need still var. Right? That's our issue. Now I go. And I click. No. Invalid access to property or key rune offset on base object of type marker 2D. Gotcha. Then what we actually might do, instead of So you'll see how not all of these have the property of being in the group zone. We put on the collision shape 2D because I was thinking before that would be convenient because that has a circle, essentially, at the moment. But if I put it instead on this top one, which does have the script, then when this script goes to get the global position, it'll be getting the global position of this one, and this one is the rest node that it's talking about. So then down here, when we say child.runeOffset, it knows what that means because that can access this script now. When it was down here, it couldn't access this script, so I had no idea what it meant by rune offset. So now when I try this, no. Rune offset, did I spell it wrong? Hang on. Child.rune offset. Hang on. I don't know how, so I'm certain Godot has a fancy way of figuring this out, and I'm sure Godot has a very smart way of figuring this out. The only way I know how to do this would be to say function get rune offset, and then we just return rune offset, right? That is the only way I know how to do this. Because now we should be able to say, to call that function. Because that's something I'm pretty sure I can do. No. Non-existent function in base marker 2D. Okay, so that wasn't our problem. Our problem was not that it couldn't find this variable. The problem is, let's try it with this way again, because I don't want to have a function I don't need. Invalid access to property or key rune offset on base object of type marker 2D. Okay. Then we're going to need to know how to access a variable from target object script Godot. Good lord. Sure. Let's see. Home property. Play.property. No, but your alert said Noid had been scammed. I'm sorry. It was a typo. Well, I'm not a typo. I forgot to change it before I went live. That's my bad. I'm very sorry, Squid. Hope it's not an issue. So, does it have to be ready? Or does it have to be on ready, though? Because this is what I'm doing, essentially. Now I'm here for the key. Aw, you're nice to me. You'll see here. Here, I should close that. There's been an error. I don't know in Godot how to get a variable from a target script, essentially. Because I'm getting this node, and then I'm trying to find the particular variable from the node. But it's not a property that Godot knows by default. Like, it's not a built-in property. That is the wrong thing. We're in here. So you'll notice when I try this, it says invalid access to property or key rune offset on base object. And I did export it. So it should be accessible. Or so I would think. So I'm trying to figure it out. Because we've gotten the node, right? I've gotten the node, and so what I'm trying to do is export only makes the var accessible in the inspector. I see. Then, do you happen to know the best way to go about, basically, because what I'm trying to do, you might have heard, I'm trying to basically get this variable here, and I'm trying to access it from this script, because these are going to be sibling objects. If I go here, no, it was here actually. I'm trying to make it so that these two objects can access the same property from each other, right? That is what I'm trying to do. Oh, but you know what might be the issue? Marker 2D. I might be a little silly, actually. The problem isn't that it can't access the property. The problem is that it's trying to access the property on these. So if I actually just go into these scripts and say, the size here is actually rune offset, and I just replace that, it might actually work. Either that or I'm simply a silly. Let's see. So it's almost working. The first question I have is, why'd they disappear? Because they should... Wait, hang on. It might have reset the size property in the inspector. Yeah, rune offset. It's not supposed to stay rune offset, but it will be fine for now. We'll make this 10. And then we will make this... Well, actually 50 is probably a better number. So now when I run this, we're getting closer to what I want. Oh, hang on. Non-existent function deselect in base node td draggable.tg. Gotcha. So we will no longer be trying to deselect. And then, so that's where select is, obviously, but... Oh, I see. Now let's try this again. No? Invalid is different. Oh, hang on. We're now calling it this rune offset rather than rune size. In fact, let's just... Oops. Rest size is a different thing. Rest size doesn't count. Doesn't count. No. Okay, good. So now when we go... Yeah, okay, so that's good. How odd, though. Hang on. So if the... What is it you're trying to do? So basically, I'm trying to... So the rune offset property doesn't quite work the way I need it to right now. If I were to just delete this one for now, and then replace these so I can demonstrate. The way they were. Let's like this maybe? I've kind of forgotten. Deselect in node TDD. Right. I need to just need to remove this from that for that to work. So you'll see how this is. Whoops. Hang on. Gosh. Oh, I still called it rune offset. I'm silly. So you'll see how when I click this, it moves to the edge, right? A bit slower, I'll speed it up in a bit. And then I can go over here and change it, and now it snaps to this instead, right? That's essentially what I'm trying to do, except I'm trying to make it so that it works between these, right? Between different ones of these. And then I'll make it so that only the top one gets selected. And then I'll make it so that, yeah. That's my plan anyway. That's what I want to happen. If you're talking about like long term, then that would be, actually that'd be in Ricky's Discord. Forgot. So I'm trying to get this to be the thing, right? Eventually. The textures are going to be the different shapes and stuff, but then I want to be able to overlap them like these are, so that I can make this kind of construction because of the little conlang I made, essentially. It might be a poor explanation, but that's kind of the best I got right now. So that's what I'm also not the smartest. So if I'm doing anything weird or silly, that's why. What I've got to do though, let's see. What was going on a second ago? Oh no, nothing was going on a second ago. It was just working. You'll see that I couldn't pick it up and put it down outside anywhere, but then I put it in and it snaps to there. That is what we want. What it's got to be though is so first off, I think for the sake of consistency, well, maybe it will be a good idea to define the select and deselect functions on Draggable, so that I don't have to deal with turning things on and off. Hang on, I'm not a cute nerd. That is a lie. I'm actually normal and not cute at all. Think about it. Do the math in your head if you have to, but get pen and paper if you need. Not cute. I do think I want to, actually. I do think I want to, as a function, add function select. Because, specifically, lies and slander? No. I want to actually do the same thing we've got here. That's an adorable one you got there. Oh boy, we're gonna copy this and put it there. So basically, wait, this is my job. You're so silly, Sharky. Yes, it is. Yes, it is your job. Oh wait, no, we need it to work slightly differently. Slacking. You're quite silly, Squid. Goodness, what am I? So, my idea right now, right, is that we should define the select function. My eyes widen because I'm literally widening my eyes because I'm thinking. It looks like I'm shocked though. It's silly. So the select function here basically just changes the color, but on this one, what I want it to do is actually define the parent. Hey, Sharky. I can time you out whenever I want. Keep that in mind. Kill you. But basically, what I want to be doing here is I want to set a quote-unquote parent rune. You wouldn't dare? I would dare. Well, hang on. I wouldn't dare, but gosh, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Basically, you'll notice here there's stuff that is I would consider a parent-child relationship between these runes, right? between like these three, for example. This one would be the top, this one would be middle, this one would be bottom, if you were to draw them in a hierarchy. So what I what I want to do is basically when you have the select function, rather when this node is selected, hang on. So at what point is it, does it say? Okay, so basically when this one's the closest one, then it becomes selected. Oh no, number I eat. I don't quite know if there's a number there. Or maybe you just mean that you've been eaten. I might be, but numbers I sleep, I mean. No, that doesn't actually clear that up. I knew what eep meant, because I'm EP all the time. But I'm not sure what this phrase is supposed to convey. I might be missing an obvious meaning, but I'm a little silly like that. What I'm trying to do here, Sharky is true. What I need to do is, well, I look at numbers I die inside this when I go for art. Here, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to say, I need to add a var, I meant var, variable. Oh, var short for, I see why I got it mixed up there. Well, I look at numbers I die inside, that's why I go for art. Oh, I gotcha. I'm a math major. I do some math sometimes. I don't think you know that. I think you only suppose that's with coding. But anyways, what I want to do here is say a variable called children runes, and this will be an array, right? And then in our select function, right, we will have it pass in the argument of the rune, and then we'll have children runes. Wait till you see. Hey, guess what? You're wrong. That is like saying water is for drinking. That, you know, I'm busy. I don't have time for it. You look into the source code? I think you're wrong. Actually, I can set a variable right now. False. There you go. Oh well. There you go. It's immutable now. I can't change that. Children runes. I've forgotten the. Okay, I'm very lucky that dot append works like it does in Python. You're shaping the laws of reality colors. Perhaps. So if I look here, so basically I need it so that this rune can only have one parent, right? But other runes could have multiple children, is the problem. So it's not as easy as saying, well, hang on. She just wants us to hate her. You're silly. Of course I don't want you to hate me. I need the children. Basically, I need the list to update when it's deselected. Wait, hang on. I think... Is the answer just here? No. Yes? I know she wants... I do want you to love me. Agree, you can't boycott me. That's illegal. Hang on. I'm on the verge of something big brain here. All right, what what I'm thinking is, when you select this room, the variable rest nodes is an array, right? Rest nodes dot children runes dot, because this is going to be their array. Not the first time. Oh, you're a ridiculous Carol. I love you a lot. What was I up to? I was going to say, is dot pop? No, it wouldn't be dot pop. What? How do you remove something from an array? If this were Python, I would know what I was doing a little bit more. I have no clue what Shay's doing. I just guess it is the same. Hi there, Miko Mochi. Now hold on, Squid Cody. You wouldn't know that. Not only would you not know that, I will not tell you anything. And you will have no proof ever. No no evidence. It's erase. Ah. Oh, you were giving an example. Okay, thank you. You have so much power right now. No, you don't, Chucky. You shush. Shh. Shh. You don't know. Thank you though. What's your name again? Notaries. Nortories. Is that a thing? Hang on. No, I thought notaries at first, but it is not that. Interesting. Anyways, dot erase. Dot erase rune. So if it, hang on, I should Google if this works exactly the way I think it does. You shouldn't say anything, Chucky. Shush. Shush. Hang on, we just gotta find erase. Erase value there. None. Beam, bom, beam, beam, boom. And Justin, if I enlighten you, I will have to. Your lips are sealed. Perfect, perfect. Where was I? I need to find. Erase this. Yes. Value variant. Finds and removes the first occurrence of value from the array. If value does not exist, nothing happens. Okay. Perfect. That is probably what I want. So if I'm not silly and wrong. Mission failed. We'll get it next time. Oh, no, you won't. You will never know. Ever. But now, when it is selected... Oh, also, spill the shades. If you want by index dot remove at index. I think also what it was just saying... Did I close that tab? It was also just saying that you can use remove at instead. Where'd it go? No, it's here. Yeah. You can use remove at if you want to remove at an index. But that will... It's interesting that that works as well. But anyways, this is what I want anyway because it won't be confirmed essentially. This way, we can have each node only have one parent, right? By clearing it from all the nodes. Wait, hang on. This does need to be in a for loop. For node in. Before I'm a silly. Then it's node that ought to work. Perfect. That'll do it. And then because I'm assuming each node has its own data, this will always be the right one. If it were somehow identical to another room in its data, that would make no sense. That would make things impossible. But I also do need to make it so that you can actually pass in the rune argument here, or it will give me an error. I don't need to use it here. What's calling select? It's just a defined function of me. Oh, you're asking what would be calling select? basically, if the basically tells you uh this is what's calling select. Basically, when I whoops, expect when I hang on, drop zone, wait, ignore it. But basically, when I drop my thing that I'm moving around, it finds the closest one, and if it's close enough to one, then it selects that. So that's what that's doing. I don't really need a deselect. Do I have deselect somewhere? Hang on. Oh wait, no. Deselect is only called by this select, I think. That's fine. We don't need that. We don't need that. Although, when I pick it up, I want it to clear its I want it to clear the children in ruins thing. So when you pick it up, it basically removes it from all the other children it had. It no longer, you have to move all of them one by one for now. It'll be easier this way. So yes, when you click it up, when you pick it up and select it is true, then you can say children ruins equals empty again. And that is how I want it to do. So here it says, oh, I see. Can I just pass in null there? Wait, no, I can't, can I? Actually, I don't like this. I think you don't need to happen. Because by default, it won't be going to a position. Can you use when the rune on area exit to remove itself from the array? I don't know. Yes. But I don't know if that is that. I'm not smart. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's not. But no, that does sound better. On area exit. But then, hang on. Gosh. Hang on. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I'm trying to make a plan here. Because if I'm using on area exit, well, no, I don't need to use on area enter. It works fine the way it does. Hang on. Sorry, my brain is no worky. So, in order to do that, suppose. Wait, hang on. No, it's a. When the rune leaves the drop zone, on area exit signal is called. This could be the function that removes the rune from the array. The thing is, right now, I should, but I don't necessarily always have an area per se. At the moment, I think. So, how it is that it is finding the distance by its global position. It's never actually checking the area at the moment. I do agree that that's probably a better way of doing it, but that isn't what I have, so I need to do some changing. Alright. And that'll be a bit tricky. Let's see. So, do the drop zones have colliders on them? No. No, they do not. It is just a point. But remember, in the end, we're going to be using these, which do have... We're going to be using these, which do have one. So we could switch it up to make them have a collision shape 2D on them, or use the area 2D. In fact, what is this one? We're using the input event, right? So we can switch it around. It's just a little much at the moment. I think it's a good idea to do that. I don't necessarily know if it's better or not. My mind does not work so well right now, I'll have you know. Oh, also, I should make sure... Yeah, the way I was thinking both nodes would have collision detection. Yeah, I do think that's not a... No right or wrong way, just have you want to... Okay. Because it's a lot of refactoring is the main issue. I don't think your way is bad at all. I think it's good. And it's just a bit of work, you know? It's a bit of work to get it to work as it would have it. One thing I'm curious about at this moment in time, if I grab another draggable, put it here. This goes behind that, and this goes in front of that, and that doesn't change. Okay. Then another thing I'm going to want to do in a bit, not immediately, get rid of that for now. What I'm going to want to do is have it so that the one I click is on top until it's set down. Oh boy, I'm not the smartest at all this. Hang on. That's not what I was working on. Make what's click Z index high. Okay. So selected is true. Then Z index, huh? Don't think so. Then set the Z index back to its default when it's not being clicked. I don't know if default is the correct thing to have it at all times. Oh, it'll be fine for now. It'll be fine for now. I will do that in a bit. I just need to... .z index, it looks like. Alright. Oh, that's a bit silly of me. I was watching that a bit earlier. Z index. Can I just say... is a method. Why am I... where's the PH tab to make us ask questions? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I don't understand at all what you're saying to me. I'm sorry. A little elaboration is requested. Is this an default is 0, huh? Okay. Um then I should be able to go z index is 0. Because that's default, it said. How does this go? Oh wait, I didn't actually put in. I should just leave the other one in there, to be honest. Whoops. The hub is all. I'll say. The hub is all. I'll say. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Oh, okay. So that works like that. That works like that. Okay. Coolio. Oh darn. That's the next thing. Not the next thing. What was I just up to? I was messing around with which thing get in the thing. I think actually making this both of these rune offset. No, these both are what I want to be rune offset. But what was the other thing I needed? Oh, godot just crashed. What the heck? Mean to me. At least it was saved. Don't know what that was about. Now then. Oh, here. Let me. Well. Um. What I want to try and do is add this to the zone group, right? Then when I go in here, they're checking the rune offset for that. But I need a different value for the size. Yes. So what I want to do. Oh, that's my 10:30 alarm. Here, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to use the bathroom actually before I get too distracted. I'm gonna explain really quick my plan is. I'm going to back here I'm gonna change this back to being about size rather than rune offset. Rune offset will remain a particular variable that this worries about. Then rune offset is instead, we're going to use child.size here. All right, and then size will be something that's and we'll also make this visible in the inspector because I do like that. Equals, we'll just say like 50 for now. All right, and then as this the size gets bigger as you scroll in. All right. Expected an argument. Hang on, where? Ah, here. Okay. Child.select. What are you selecting? you're selecting the rune, and you're selecting it to be the parent. Is this a thing? Self? Yeah, self. Because then, no. Yes. No? Yes. Because then when you select one, it becomes the one that you're adding to the tree. Okay, so these don't have the children runes thing. Just go like so. Okay, good. I think that's working. I'm gonna take my quick break. Whoops. No, thank you. People be. I will be right back. Alright? I think we're making good progress so far. Thank you for your patience. Okay, I'm back, and I see that Grace has given me 25 squats to do. So I'll head over here, and I see that Zilia saves me from doing 50, which I'm not ungrateful for, I will say. And then to adjust to set the z level or z value, blarg, adjust / set the z index value, add z index equals x to the function where you click on the node. And then Squid Coder is instigating there. I'm going to do these squats really quick, then I'm going to think about what Nortories is saying. And to do these squats, we shrimply go like so. I pick up the and the weights. I need to bring my sweaters both downstairs when I'm done, because I kind of have two just laying there like a silly. Put my chair out the way. Alright, and it's 25. I am happy that it's not too many, because I'm busy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Squid Coder, I can't read so well from back here, but you better not be doing illegal things. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay. Wow. Hang on. Alright, you guys. You are the most evil. Yeah. Evil. And I'm sure there's somebody else who's evil around there. Alright, let's just switch back to face only. No sense in using more resources than we need to. Back up to, whoops, back over here. So, Squid Coder is lying. They say I'm cute. Jackie says their girlfriend is cute. And I don't know if they have another girlfriend they're talking about. I can see it now, Sharky, so there. And you are, in fact, so evil. Oh, and of course, the reason for this is because I need to set this back at 50. Because when you rename the variable, it of course is... So that's why they disappeared before. So you say, to the function you click on the node, which is on area 2D input, event, you say equals x. Oh wait, no. You just mean any number. Okay. Excuse me, it's you. Well, actually, if... Hang on, I can fix this. Cutest ever in the world equals Hey, Sharky, that's cheating. Look, it's you. It's confirmed. It's in the code. It's written. I almost told my girlfriend, Mama might die because of autocorrect. That's so silly. That's something I would do without autocorrect, probably. Oh, not quite exactly. I would say kill you rather than die. Anyway. Also, guess what? What is it, Sharky? What was it? I was going to make it so that only the one with the I need to make it so that if hey Sharky, that's cheating. You can't just again. Um, I need to make it so that it only clicks on one of them. All right. So with the highest Z level probably makes the most sense, right? Wahoo! Good Jeff thing. It's only the top area 2D. You need to set the index back to 0 or less than 1 when it's not being clicked. Yeah, I did that. Over here. After it's no longer selected, it's 0 again. That is silly, Squid Coder. Mine too, but you can't hear that from me. That's right click? Yeah. I am not cute though. So the thing is, Nortori or Nort, I pick them up with right click and I pick them up with right click and I put them down with I pick them up with left click and put them down with right click. That's intentional. Nuh-uh, Sharky. I didn't mean to. Where does it call deselect? What? No match? Well, I mean, obviously there's no match, but like, oh, I understand. I'm silly. Well, I suppose we make one called deselect then, just for consistency. Deselect pass, because I don't know what to do with it right now. Now, when we do it, everything works, and it is all good. Oh, see, now that's odd. Ever get the desire to just need something like a cat does? I do that with my hands sometimes. Just because, like, I mean, sometimes they're sore, to be honest. But I'm stimming in other ways, usually. Why is it being wrong there? Because... could it be that... the rune offset is what's doing it. I think we should make these all be the same. Just for simplicity. And ease. So odd. That's interesting. That's interesting. It's interesting. Not what I want, but interesting. So they do slide off of each other, but they no longer are sliding off of the dots. Wait, what happens if they're both bigger, though? Okay, so it still does it. But only a little. That's fine. Why doesn't it do it at all with the drop zones now? Did the sizes are still 50. Right? And over here, it's checking for the size and the distance. Child.size, child.size. So that should be working. Maybe it's that I'm not calling the select function. Is that it somehow? Why did I need that one? Oh, that's because it doesn't have one, right. Gotcha. Okay, well, in the future, I'm gonna make a note with, default with menu position, because it's gonna be like a drag and drop from a menu of different runes onto the editing area. So we'll do that later. So it definitely detects that it's there. And only when the area 2D is in there. Let's make these bigger, actually. 100 maybe? Okay, so that doesn't do it. Okay. So what this means is they're not finding the right distance, I think, to move. Right? Because the rest point... Maybe I need to have it print the rest point. You had Appy Juice. Amazing. Wonderful. Let's move this like that. Huh. I don't quite get it. So, center distance. Oh, rest size is the one we need. Is child.size. So if rest size is 100, then this should be 50 plus 1 plus root offset. If I just flip these inequalities, what happens? Still nothing. But they still do the thing with each other? What if I shrink this one? Okay. Minus. This will be better in the future, but that's not correct. We do it like this. That didn't work. I don't know what's going on here. It was doing the thing before. So what's different? So we'll get the shortest distance as 100 when it's on one of these zones. Then I'll get the distance to there. And then if its distance is less than shortest distance, so if it's in the circle, you select it, which is correct. But then the rest point becomes its center, basically. And then you move it away, basically. If and only... I wonder if it's the rune offset that's doing this. Let's test. We've got to know. That's so odd. So it's not the offset that's doing it. Also, these ones, size is 50 and size is 50. Fair enough. Okay. So... Ah, boy. What is going on here that is so tricky? Is it the Z indexes somehow? Is that doing something? No, it is not. Alright. So... then we've got an issue. Because I don't know what's going on here. It should be finding the size and the integer as 100. Then... this shouldn't be doing anything wrong. Something going wrong here. Meow. Hee 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 hee. Meow. Good to see you, Sakura Brothers. I've got to see where... basically, if... so... basically, we've got our rest point, right? Nuh-uh. Regular meower. Normal meower. Shrimply. We are... so... this code was working before, right? I don't believe I changed anything that should mess with that, right? What was I mean, this might do it, though. Somehow. Because if I pass in self to select there, if I comment this out. Whoops. What happens? Crashes. Well, I mean, it doesn't crash. It just doesn't work. Ugly meower. No, that's just rude, isn't it? Think before you speak. Okay, expects an argument there. If we just remove the argument. Try again. Doesn't exist there. What if I undo all this, put it back the way it was, then I just remove these from the zone group. Now what happens? That's such a cute one you've got. Oh? Alright. I see. So it doesn't work because the Dragables were in it. We're in the same zone group. That doesn't make any sense at all. I'll have you guys know. That shouldn't... shouldn't do anything. At least to my knowledge. I also would really like this to be 25 times delta, actually. Just because it is going far too slowly. Oh. Invalid access in type array of nodes. Hang on. What? Doesn't make any sense. Access in index 0 array of node should have index 0 though. Unless... Oh, I see. I wasn't doing the right thing. It'd be here. No? What? An array of nodes should have of index 0. What? What? Okay, what happens if we comment this out? And we just say rest point equals vector 2 of 0 and 0. What language is Godot? It's technically its own language, GameMaker, or not GameMaker, Godot, scripting language. What is it called? Yeah, GSL, Godot scripting language. Oh, but it's based on C and C++, I think. Apparently it works with... Well, yeah, it's basically a C type language, but it's its own thing. It has its own stuff. So if you know C, it's easier. It's a bit like Python though in the indenting. So, but Python's also based on C, I'm pretty sure. So think of it as its own thing, but mostly like Python. And mostly like C. What I want to know... Yeah, well, there's that, of course. Wait. That shouldn't be right. What? Oh, here. It's possible I have the rune offset. Oh, also, um, yeah, is this a function I can do? Because yeah, this will basically put a lower bound on it. That way the rune offset can't go below 0. So I think going below 0 is not a good thing. Whoops. Whoops. We should put a limit on how small it can get as well. Clamp, I think, works for this. The variable we're going to... Min should be... like... I don't know. 5, I guess. The max will be 50. And we should actually do this after those. Just in case. Because this makes it easier. Because then we don't have to do one for each. I think this makes plenty of sense. Kill.y, 5 and 50. Now let's see what these look like, if these are good values. So, as it turns out, it did not work. Maybe we do need one on each. Just as they're happening. I don't know. No, because it shouldn't be able to do that. That ought to be a negative value though, which is obviously more. Wait. So we move it down, and then we clamp it, but. Oh wait, hang on. I see my problem. I'm not. I'm not actually doing anything. That was my problem. I'm not telling it what to do. I need to say equals. And I need to say y equals. I'm quite the silly. I'm just saying, yeah, do this math, then move on. What a silly thing to do. Oh. Okay, so apparently 5 is that big. Okay. So we will have 1. No, actually we want the maximum to be 1, I think. And then the smallest will be 0.01, maybe? Let's see. No, 0.01 is way too small. That's a little speck. We'll make the smallest 10 times bigger than that speck. Well, that's still minuscule, goodness. We'll make it 0.25 then. Yes. And then did I get rid of my... I didn't, but... Two. 1. And then... hang on. No, I do think we do want this just 1 and 0. So it moves in front temporarily. But then... we'll say plus equals 1 instead of just equals 1. And then here it'll be minus equals 1. So let's see about this, huh? Okay. That's kind of how I want it to work, I think. Anyway. What I want to do next is to make it so that only one thing can be selected at a time. Alright? And to do this, it would be convenient if if there's, well, basically I want to, hang on, the thing I was talking about before though. Well, I guess I closed the tab like a silly. All right. With the highest seal, we'll make this the thingy thing. Wow. Bum bum, bum bum. Control nodes instead of area 2D nodes to detect mouse inputs. So it wants me to add a control node to detect mouse inputs. The control nodes produce exactly the behavior. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So that's a little refactoring, but it will be better. So we added control node to our draggable. Area 2D though. Cause whoops. Let's see about adding a control node. Yeah. Then if we look at this, doesn't have a control. Gosh, maybe not. Maybe not. No easy solution. Perhaps I find my own solution. Perhaps I do a little bit of looking about. Maybe I have this. No, but so I need because I don't want to switch to a control node. I want to stay as it is because it'd be quite a bit of refactoring otherwise. And I know refactoring is going to have to happen eventually, but I don't want to do it now. I just need it to only pay attention to the top. So I'm hoping that I can use the Z indexes for this. But I don't have a good way of comparing all the things that are being clicked. You know? Maybe instead I say I make a new function, right? Compare the Z value. And perhaps, well, let's see. No. So I just need to find a way to compare this one with another one of itself right now. So when I left click, all of them will run this that are being clicked though. I wonder if it's possible to add it to a group through code. Oh, I see you're lurking. I hope you have a good time lurking. How to add node to group through script and go. Not cute, but good night anyway. Through script godot groups look like tags, managing groups, using code add to group. Okay. So it's going to be a little inefficient for now, but what I want to do is new group of comparing z, then add to group comparing z, then var z comparisons will equal the array corresponding to, well, I mean, copy this, put it there, place it with comparing z. Then for node in the comparisons, if we need var is top equal, well, is z equals false. Well, it'll have to start out here, I think. If node dot z index no, hang on. It's greater than z index is z equals false. All right. And then after that loop, we return is high z. Wait, hang on. We also first want to remove it from the comparing z group. Remove from group, comparing z. I don't think this is a great way of doing it. I'm sure Godot has a great way of doing it. But this should work for me. Because now instead of just saying selected, I say compare z. You know? Or rather, we say selected equals compare z. Then we say if selected is true, then you can add one to your z index. Let's see if that works. Whoops. Whoops. No. Darn it. Did not mean to close Godot. Silly me. Won't happen again. Hopefully. Also, hopefully, we didn't actually lose anything. It should have saved before. Yeah, okay, perfect. Then we go here and we click run scene. And I click Okay. Now, the issue is that they have different z. No, they have the same z to start. All right? So we need to add a case for this. We need to say, at least for now, we can say if node.z in equals next is z equals. So basically, don't select them both. In fact, select neither if they're the same. Maybe we say plus equals 2 as well. And then minus 1. Oh, but we also need to make sure that it's not comparing it to itself. Let's see about that. Still no. Oh, wait. Both of those are still working. If they still do the thing. What gives? Okay. Here. What I'm gonna say instead is if length of z comparisons is greater than 0 is, oh wait, hang on, we have our variable. Equals true. Is z equals false. Okay, let's see about this. No, it's greater than 1 actually. If it's greater than 0, then it'll never be true. Still doesn't work, huh? That's because they're being added on the same frame. So it doesn't actually have time to say what the truth is. Now, let's get rid of this for now. Wait, no, that should be fine actually. So this doesn't work because it happens at the same time. So what if we go like this instead? So we say compare z, and then just add it to the group of comparing z. Then we do the rest of these things. No, but that'd still be happening on the same frame, wouldn't it? Oh wait, hang on. Wrong way. Whoops. Yeah, so we'll go like that. Compare z. it's not gonna work. Not like this. And because it's still happening on the same frame, huh? Is there a queue? I don't think so. Equals. I just need to like wait one frame before doing these things. You know? So basically what we have right now adds to a group. Now we might remove this too. I'll add it to the group. Then up here, I think we will say, well, here, equals, this again. So this will be our, oh wait, this doesn't do a variable. So when you left click, we actually do need this to be on only left clicks, I would prefer. When you left click, get the ones that are in there, and then say, if there aren't any in, well, hang on. No, yeah. If blank of z comparisons 0, just compare z, let's add it to the comparisons. Then otherwise, we know that there is some that are being compared. Alright? Then, for node in z comparisons, if node dot z index is greater than or equal to z index, selected remains false. Greater than or equal to z index. So if the particular node has a greater than or equal to this one's z index, then don't select it. Probably only if node doesn't equal itself, though. That's probably how we want to do that. Then because this forces it to wait till the next frame, essentially. Because frame 1, it will say, okay, we'll get all the things, there will be none, then we will compare it. But then because we did this, we won't do this, because this is an if-else. So basically, we will say selected equals true. But then immediately, if fighting for a z, then it will be false. Then yes, let's test this. I don't know why that took so many clicks to... I forgot to remove them from the group, though. And then... self dot remove from group. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. So I click this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, you know what the issue is? It's that it is only when it's pressed. It has to be 2 presses for it to count. Alright? Then... okay, we don't like that. We don't like that one bit. Okay. So we do want this to be when it's clicked in the area, but we also need it to update sooner. Less than 2 clicks. Here, let's see if it works for us to say in here, if length of z comparisons is greater than 0, we do this. Put those there. Yes. And then it will select it, or it should, in terms of frame, sooner. Then z comparisons isn't declared. Yeah, figures. Z comparisons will be a variable up here. It will be an empty array. Now, when I go here... What? What? I can't put them down. Okay. So we will say... Oh, hang on. It does need to be equals. Or I guess we can just shorten this to not compared. And I can say compared is true by default. So that won't go by default. Then we say, when this is clicked, if the length, I can say else if then we can say maybe here. Here. What happens now? Is it better? Please tell me it's better. Oh, car. I'm quite silly. Nope. Darn. Darn, 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 darn. Let's bring this back out of the physics process, because that doesn't seem to be the right move. So, the way this is... So I don't think my methodology is working here. I'm going to say equals 0. And I guess close 1. Then no. Wait a second. Do I need to reverse this inequality? Because it should be going for the one on top, not the one on bottom. Okay. Here's the thing. I might as well just skip this, because that's the only thing in that function. It's useless. Here's the thing. So on the same frame they get added, they'd be removed if I have it here, is the problem. But it seems like if I have it inside this else statement, what happens if it's here instead? Oh, it doesn't work, right? So if there's nothing in there, you compare them. Then if there's something in there, which would be on the second click, unfortunately, for right now. I feel like I just need to find a better solution. Only the top area 2D. That's what I would like, please. Collision mask and or pickable. Universal workaround. As a auto load singleton. I don't know about that. Button and sprite. Maybe I do try a button. Mouse filter? Oh, use it. Control node. Should be doable with node 2D. Overriding. I think we will try a button. We're getting on a bit in the time. However, I'm gonna undo a bunch. Hopefully it gets me far enough back. It does not. Well, selected equals 0. We'll just say x plus equals 1. Now, then we will see about a control button. I think is here. No. Okay. Button, 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 button. Here. Button. So now, instead of here, where is the on button click then? I guess maybe it'd be a signal, maybe? Yeah. Only if toggle mode is active. Toggle mode is true, then here we'd have toggled connect here. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Ah, here. Okay. So then, whoops. on button toggled instead, how's about we go like this? Just pass that for now. What happens now? Wait, actually, we do need to check what the button looks like at the moment. Because we need it to layout maybe. Icon behavior, text behavior, collision shape 2D. I need. I would like the button. I wonder if I can make the icon a child of the button. That seems to work. No, it doesn't. It seems to work. Icon maybe. The icon for this button could be that. Okay. Then from behavior center maybe. Toggle mode on. Button pressed. Unmask is mouse left. And I just temporarily maybe. I would like to get rid of these. Can I? So now if I go here, and I gotta save this first. Here, when I go here, what happens? Okay, it does not work. Okay. If okay. So I would have thought that this would have done the thing. But it ain't doing the thing. Oh, it is because... No, it's not because. Why... I wonder if maybe toggle mode is bad. On button... Let me if I'm able to do that. Okay. Connect. Share message on button press. Connect. So I should have done it there, yeah? Okay, let's see if... Gosh. What if it's like this instead? I don't know. I don't know at all. Gosh. Get rid of it. And we undo here. Put that back. And this should be the same as before, yeah? Where they both get selected. Maybe the key is to not bother with that. Maybe we just push them out of each other, so it doesn't happen anymore. Because I was hoping it'd be easy, but does not seem to like me. So physics process, I think. And then in this part, collision, hang on. Back to collision, go to 2D. So collision layer, collision mask, colliders. Yeah, we have collision shapes. Maybe when I put it down, maybe I rephrase the question. How to see if two area 2Ds overlap? We just need to see the overlap area, maybe. Hang on. Area 3D. Overlap area, maybe. Let's see. We have input event, but maybe it is when the received area enters this area. Yes. Connect. Here. Then, alright, so now we will, maybe we just have it print for now. Right? Oops, that's the big one on accident. How did I do it before, by the way? Oh wait, I need to actually be in here for it to... Gotcha. Well, anyways, we want to be going like this. Okie dokie. Yeah. So both of them output that. So when two areas enter each other, if I am currently selected, right? Area dot parent get parent dot. It doesn't need an input. No. Okay. Good. Dot get parent dot. So that puts us onto draggable. Or maybe we don't even need that, right? Because the part that does this is this, right? So maybe if there is a so if we could have them so that how to stop mouse input, Mary? Darn, it doesn't look like. Let's see. Okay. Uh, what I need. No, I suppose we do go with the get parent dot accept clips, and then I'll go up here and we'll make a new variable called accept clips. Then on left click if accepting clicks. Otherwise, don't. So basically, if you're currently selected and you've entered an area, don't accept clicks. So now when I do this, oh, whoops, wrong. When I go here, and here, and goodness. Why has that gone unbroken it? If accepting clicks, which is by default true, I should say. Now you'll see I can't pick up the second one. I could before. Oh, but wait. On exit, it needs to be true again. Alright, so we will make that so. On area entered and area exited now. Connect it here. Click. And boom. Then we'll say true. Alright. I do have to go to bed soon, but that's silly me. But I'm close to having it what I want to have gotten done, you know? So now I can't click up to at the time, but now I can. Oh, hang on. Oh, you have to move it away first. Okay. Then hang on. We're going to make a list of these overlapping runes. Overlapping runes. And this one. Then, when I deselect something, when it is deselected, remove everything from this list. Alright? For rune and overlapping runes, let them accept clicks again. Oh, wait. Ah, that's what I... Silly me. I thought I had done something very wrong for a second. Now, I add. Oh. Oh, should we append? Silly me. Now you see I can't click it, but I can put this down and I can pick that up again. Now the only thing left to fix is being able to pick up both at the same time. In fact, oh, hang on. In physics process, on exited we can have it leave. All right. Dot remove. Because this was correct, right? All right. Dot remove. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There's remove at. Hang on. Dot erase is correct. Okay. Dot erase. Hang on. I'm actually a little tired of this. We're going to say overlapping equals this. Then we will say u. Oh, var. Then you are simply overlapping. And you can remove overlapping from there. Then all right. Okay. Yes. Yes. Now, in physics process, we can go and say if overlapping runes, no, length of overlapping runes greater than 0. Then we say for, let's see, for rune in overlapping runes. Actually, we can actually probably just always use overlapping runes of 0, because at the end of it, they should no longer be overlapping. Wait, they would be. Hang on. So we will want a for loop, which probably is dangerous in the physics process, but oh well. For rune in overlapping runes. I think I can kind of copy this. Right, and then instead of rest point is a global position. So we will say, instead of rest point, rune.global position. Control C, Control V, and Control V, Control V. That was correct. No, that wasn't correct. That also wasn't correct. We're just getting rid of the rest points in this part. That's rest point, that's rest point, that's rest point, that's rest point, and that's rest point. Now, I think that's correct. Now, this is probably a mistake, but what do you mean? It never left, so it should still be in there. Okay, hang on. So something about this doesn't work. Print overlapping rows. Just print them. See how that goes. That's probably going to be very annoying in just a second. Yeah. Okay. It's as we suspect. It does know when. Actually, I should test that. Oh wait, darn it. It'll never do it that way. Yes, so they do it that. And now they stop. Hang on. I didn't put it down, and it still did that. Okay. If selected. Now, I think I want to put this in an else statement for one. Alright, so now I can pick this up and put it down. Now I'll do a bunch. If I pick this up, move it away, we're at 298. I put it there and drag it back. It's at 341. Okay, so that didn't work at all. Alright. Oh, that's because the other one isn't selected. Because only the one is visible here. If I scroll up, we should see both. No. Okay, that's fine. So we have nothing, then they'll overlap, then they'll stop. Oh, we're at 195. 247. And it just goes up. Okay, what am I gonna need to do? Let's see. For room in overlapping runes, I do think that this is the right format to start with. You know? Let's, So let's say 2 rune equals rune dot global position. Oh, that needs to be var. Global position dot distance to rune dot global position. And this works, yes. So now we replace these with distance to rune. So I'll copy this, 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 this. And I don't actually need, hang on. Did I do something wrong? No, I don't think so. I don't actually need this line then. I can just say minus distance to rune here. And then rest point is going to instead be rune.global position. So this won't work. Best case scenario, they just move away from each other. Worst case scenario, it just doesn't work. Okay. Well, we know when they're inside each other for now. That's not a bad thing. So we know when the areas enter each other, and we can't. For now, I'm gonna end stream because it's really late, and I gotta do quite a bit of work tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna raid out, hopefully. Someone we're following, maybe. Y'all is on. We'll go into them, I think. Yeah. Into doll then. And I hope you guys had a good time, and I gotta get to bed, so I'll see you later. Goodbye. Wait, no, they've ended their stream since then. Darn. Gotta find somebody else. I gotta find somebody else. Nobody I know that well. We can go and turn on. Okay. They're offline as well. We need to refresh this page. And goodness. Because clearly it's not giving me the results I need. Who are we following that is online? This person's doing some avatar work. I know what that is. So I'll go into them. And I will finally see you guys next time. And I hope you enjoyed. And I hope they are fun for you as well. Yes. Good night and goodbye. Bye.